Hello, I'm Devin. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about using analog productivity systems to help enhance the work you're probably doing in the digital space. Today, we're going to talk about the last bundle number 9, Focus and Direction, that will round out everything that you need to use the Getting Things Done productivity framework in your Everbook. The purpose and use of this bundle is completely different from the paradigm we've been working with all of the other ones. This is for when we step out of our day-to-day, moment-by-moment, what should I do next productivity thinking, and step into long-term planning and direction, and even like getting in touch with our own core values and principles. So, I'm going to summarize how David Allen talks about this in his book, but as always, I recommend diving into his content, his book, his online courses, etc., to get in much more specificity of what these are supposed to be. So, he speaks about viewing our work and responsibilities in terms of horizons. So as we look out ahead, we can look at the ground level, what's right in front of us. All those tasks, next actions, they live on our calendar and on our next actions lists, which if you recall, let me find my calendar. Those were some of your first bundles, calendar and your next actions. That's the ground floor. That's where you live day to day, moment by moment, as you do your best work. Next, we have horizon number 1, projects. And a project is any to-do or finish line that's going to require multiple steps before you can check it off the list. Goes into projects. Now in this bundle, we're going to look at the next 4 horizons. Horizon number 2, areas of focus and accountability. Horizon number 3, 1 to 2 year goals and objectives. Horizon number 4, 3 to 5 year vision. And horizon number 5, purpose and principles. Now, I prefer to pull this bundle out once a quarter. It's a good opportunity to think at a very high level. What do I want to accomplish over the next 3 months? Anything I need to reorganize? And this provides a lot of clarity. You can do this thinking by yourself. I love to do these at least once a year with my wife as we think about our family. If you're a leader in a business, you can do this with your team, executive leadership, or with your direct reports to really get in touch with what are we doing and provide clarity, focus, and direction to how you then play out your projects and your next actions and calendar responsibilities. So, in this case, I'm starting with the top horizon, horizon 5, purpose and principles. I've given some examples of the kind of things I will put into this, but you could do whatever you like. I will assign 1 sheet of paper for each horizon that belongs in here. So you can see horizon 2, 3, 4, and 5. They each just get 1 sheet of paper. Maybe you have a more complex way you want to organize this. Totally fine. To each their own. Anyway, moving on. Integrity. That's a principle of mine. To live my life open and honestly before God and others. I hate keeping secrets. I hate doing anything that I feel like I have to hide. And so that's something that goes on here. Parenting. I like to parent. I wrote living life as a successful, on-purpose adult so I can steward the growth and maturation of my children. Yeah, you can steal that if you like. I just made that up. It's true, but I hadn't really articulated it that way before. Work. Principle of mine, my purpose at work maybe to provide value to up-and-coming entrepreneurs who can then multiply that service and value that they deliver in the marketplace. So you can just think it's very high, conceptual, really get in touch with where your heart is about what you're doing day to day. All right, moving along. Horizon number 4, 3 to 5 year vision. I love that this is just the next 5 years because this can get really practical, right? You can think of like I'm 3 years, 5 years, still working in the same company, working in a different company, still living in the same house, living in a different house. You can think like, where are my kids gonna be? Where are we gonna be like what significant anniversaries, etc. are coming up in that time. So 3 to 5 year vision. Finances, right? A horizon, a vision is completely debt-free, relying on income from my own business and saving and giving. It's in 5 years where I'd like to be. Business. I'd like my business, my personal business, to be doing multiple 7 figures of annual revenue and demonstrably providing multiples of that into the market through our clients. So you can see how I've generated kind of a project in this. 1, we got to generate that revenue. But 2, I've also said I want to demonstrate that the value that others are doing, right? That's kind of a complex task, but if you can pull it together, that's really cool. And then my family. My wife and I are on the same page in all things. My kids are well-rounded in character, growing in their faith, and passionately diving deep into their education. All right, we're getting more practical. You see how we're reining it in? Horizon number 3, 1 to 2 years, or 1 to 2 year goals and objectives. So right in the next year, my 10-year wedding anniversary is coming up. I want to plan a getaway. That's a big one. Christmas vacation. Maybe in the next 1 to 2 years, we're planning our first big vacation that's going to be a major road trip with all of our kids, multiple days of driving. Next, at work, maybe in the next 1 to 2 years, I want to expand the team. I want a fully functioning business development team, really focused on growing our quantity of clients. And then in the next 1 to 2 years, I want a solid pipeline of consulting engagements. I want a well-defined deliverable, and I want to be working through it with multiple clients. That's where we're going in the next 1 to 2 years. It's going to take time, but not forever. We can get there. And then finally, we get real practical. Horizon number 2, areas of focus and accountability. I think think of all your job descriptions that you have, your official and your unofficial ones, the different ways people right now, today, are relying on you. Because then you can extrapolate that backwards into projects and next actions. So, right, at work, sales executive, what am I responsible to do there? I got to close deals. I got to maintain and grow the pipeline of deals. And I need to do some long-term strategic marketing work. That's my contribution to that organization. As a husband, what are my responsibilities? Love babe. Love my wife. That's top of the list. Next, maybe I should say like a learn how to, probably. Husband, take care of the house and the outside. That's like, it takes up a lot of my time. I can't lose sight of those things and get distracted. Reset the house every night. Man, my family, we use this house through and through. And my wife, she's a stay-at-home mom with our 4 kids. It's my responsibility to take care of some reset responsibilities so they can start fresh in the morning and then win bread, primary breadwinner for my household. Then as a father, my responsibilities here, I structure the mornings and evenings with the kiddos and for my wife. How do we do that? Spiritual formation and discipline for the kids. Plan fun activities for our family. And then setting up daddy-daughter and daddy-son outings, just some one-on-one time with each of my kids to make memories that way. So those are the horizons. Once a quarter. Really good to dig into these. Really good to dive deep just by yourself or alongside others. You can make a family version of this, team versions of this, organizational versions of this. And certainly, I mean, if you're married, you got to do this with your spouse at least once a year and get on the same page. And then from there, it will help you know what should you really be focusing on day to day. So that is bundle number 9. Bundle number 9. And now you have, let's go through these. We've got bundle number 0. Just to review, bundle number 0, blank pages. Then we have bundle number 1, the inbox. Then bundle number 2, next actions, with my little pointer so I can put that on the action I'm currently working on in case I get distracted. Then bundle number 3, your calendar. Bundle number 4, agendas. Then we have bundle number 5, projects, and alongside that, bundle number 6, project support. Then bundle number 7, your future. And then bundle number 8, reference material. Bundle number 9, focus and direction. All right, if you have all those bundles and if you've gone through the other material in this course, you have everything that you need to implement getting things done in your Everbook. If you keep watching in the series, I'm going to give some practical examples of just walking through using this system moment by moment, day to day. Just hopefully it'll clarify questions and flesh out how these all work together.